Welcome back to Junior Reporters. Today we are interviewing Doug and Elena here at Fox Ballroom. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
So my first question for you is, what kind of dances do you offer here?
So we mainly do ballroom dancing, which is just an umbrella term for partner dancing. So that includes everything from the more traditional waltz to the swing, to the salsa, to the tango, and everything in between. Pretty much anything that you would do with a partner is what we mainly do. My specialty is lifts and tricks and partner acrobatics, personally. And we do, although we don't specifically teach it, we do have a lot of instructors that have various experience in like ballet, contemporary, and so we'll often throw some of those in there as well, but mainly the ballroom.
And how long have you been dancing for?
I have been dancing professionally for a little over 10 years.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gavin. It's very nice to meet you. So what would you say an average day in your life looks like here at the studio?
So we usually begin dancing around 1 o'clock. Elena and I will usually work on some training and practice our own dancing. And then we start teaching around 2 or 3. And then we have a lot of students that will come in mainly for private lessons. We do 45-minute lessons, and we'll typically do between 5 and 8 a day.
Now, with you running this inside your own home, do you ever hope to own a full dance studio one day, or do you like doing it just here?
So we originally were in Marlborough, not too far from here, and we were in a traditional commercial space. And 11 months ago, we purchased this property, which is on 5 acres, and we are renovating the barn to be our fully customized new dance studio, which will hopefully be up and running within the next month or so.
Yeah, it is. It's a very beautiful area here. Now, I see you have a lot of interesting decorations here. You have these big books, all these big china sets and other things. And how long have you been collecting all these things for, and what is your inspiration for the decorations?
Well, the china set actually comes from my wife Elena's family. Her family's from Russia. They moved here when she was just a baby. So those are all from Russia. And then the rest of it is mainly just a mix of function and aesthetics. So the wood and all that's there, so that when it gets a little colder, we'll have some nice fires here.
Yeah, and my final question for you is about the piano here. So I know you do dance lessons, but do you use the piano ever in your lessons, and how do you use it?
Yes, so we used to have a piano in our old studio before we moved, right on the dance floor. And it was great because we were able to do ballet classes to live music, and we'd love to get into it again. I play the piano for fun. I've kind of taught myself a little bit. But Elena, she's the one who can really play. She played for a conservatory for many years, so she's the one that can really play the piano.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sammy.
Nice to meet you, Sammy.
And other than ballroom dance, what's your favorite style?
That is tough. Outside of ballroom, I would have to say ballet, because I really enjoy the partnering aspect of ballet.
What's your favorite dance move in ballroom?
Well, I would probably say there's a special lift that it's called a split lift, in which the person getting lifted, it's never me, I'm always the person lifting, but they do a side split, and I grab them here and then I press them over my head, and then they're here in a side split, and then they let go, and then they somersault out of it, and I catch them. It was actually a move I came up with a choreographer probably 7 or 8 years ago, and we introduced it onto the professional scene. And that was the first time it was done in competition. So I'd say that would be my favorite.
That's really cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So before we get to dancing, we're going to go over some basic elements, or I like to call building blocks of dance. These are just simple movements that you can do in everyday life that you can combine to do any one of the dances. So for the first thing, doesn't matter what foot you start on. I just want us to all walk up to the window or to the cameras, and then you walk on back. Very good. Figured we'd at least get that far. Nice job. So now we're going to do a side step. So we're going to take our left foot, and we're just going to go side together, side together, side together, back the other way, side together, side together, side together. Good. So now we're back and reset. So now we're going to do a box step, which is a combination of these first two. We're going to take our left foot, we're going to do a walking step forward, and then side together. Now our right foot is free. We're going to do a walking step back, and then side together. So it is forward on the left, side together, and then back on the right. Other right. That's okay. Side together, forward on the left, side together, back on the right. Good. So side together, walk, side together, walk, side together, walk, and side together, walk. Very good.
Hi, I'm Anna. It's super nice to meet you. And one of my questions is, what gave you the inspiration to start your own ballroom and teach people about like dancing and ballet and all of that?
Of course. So I did not take the traditional path to becoming a dance teacher. Most dancers have been dancing since they were really, really young. I didn't start until college. I was an athlete, and I played football and track and rugby, and I loved competitive sports. And as I was finishing college, I was running out of time to compete in sports. So I got into dancing initially to compete as something I could like keep that going. And then after I started competing, I loved it so much that I decided to do it as a job. And I fell in love with it. I used to coach track. I did middle school all the way through college level track. I coached. So kind of the teaching aspect was something I already knew I really loved to do. And then I just stuck with it. I taught at a couple studios for about 5 years before opening up my own.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Joaquin. It's nice to meet you.
You as well.
Have you guys watched Dancing with the Stars?
We sure have. Actually, one of the choreographers from Dancing with the Stars was here this morning. You just missed him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We bring in, his name is Eddie Alba. He does, most of the choreography he's done is for Cheryl Burke.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, so most of her choreography is what he has done in the past. And we do a couple shows every year. So our next show we're doing is all Broadway themed. So everybody's dancing to Broadway style music. So he came from California, from Orange County, to come help us choreograph our next set. We'll bring him in once every few months. He was here again in September. He'll be back in February. But he's really great to have.
That's amazing. So my follow-up question for that is, do you guys ever see yourself doing something like that?
Yeah, well, I have my friend there who choreographs for it, and I actually have worked with him on a couple like lifts and tricks to put in to stuff. So I've indirectly already choreographed for them.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
Which is kind of cool. I actually saw one of like my main moves that I love doing. I saw Derek Huff do it one time. I was like, that's my move. Why is he doing it? But
that's amazing. And my last question for you guys is, since you're in your home and you do your own dance studio, how does it feel to like have people come here but also be in your personal safe space?
Yeah, that's a great question. So when we went from having a traditional studio that like was in a business location that everybody drives to. It was great, and that's what most people do. We weren't sure how it was going to be having people like coming to our house, but we've actually really enjoyed it, where it's been like a very inviting and homey atmosphere where like people, they come for their lessons, and instead of it being very business oriented, it's gotten to the point where every day it's like you have friends coming over to hang out and to catch up, and we've really loved it, and our students have really loved it, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Of course. So now we're going to try this with a partner. So what we are going to do is, here, if you guys come this way, and I'll get in front of you a little bit, I'm going to have you guys turn around. So flip. Amazing. So you are always going to start with your left foot, and you're going to start with your right foot. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a walking step this way. We're going to do the same box together. So we're going to do a walking step this way. Good. And then side together. Now you go back on the right, you go forward on the left, and we go walk. Good. And then we go side together, walk. Good. Go this way. Good. Side together, walk. Side together, walk. Side together, walk. And one more time. And side together. Good. Really good. So now I'm going to put you guys in a dance frame. Okay. So you're going to stay where you are. Perfect. And I'm going to have you go like this. Amazing. And then I'm going to have you come here, and you're going to go like this. And then you're going to put your hand on her shoulder blade. And then your hands are going to go like this. And this is going to be typically eye level of the shorter person. You're the shorter person here. So it's going to be your eye level. Amazing. And then I'm going to be your awesome third wheel here, and we're going to give it a shot. So you're going to start with your left, you're going to start with your right. We're going to go walk, side together, walk, side together, walk, side together, walk, side together, walk, and then side together. Good. Let's try a little music. Can you get us some music? So we're going to go here. Amazing. So I'm going to start off with you guys here, just while she's doing the music, and then I'll let you guys try it out. So ready? So, 5, 6, ready, and slow. Quick, quick, slow. Back there, and then side together. Walk, side together. Walk. Okay? Side together. Walk, side together, walk, side together, walk, side together, walk. I'm gonna let go. You keep going. I'm gonna do it next. I'm just gonna do it next to you. All right. So I'm gonna do your feet. Okay. So ready, and walk, side together, walk, side together, walk. Good. Side together, walk. Good. Good. So what has you guys interested in the junior journalism?
I mean, I want to work in TV someday, so I figured this is a good way to start.
Nice. I think that's great.
I did the junior acting camp, and I heard about this. So, yeah.
Nice. That's exciting. So did you theater as well?
I do dance and theater.
Nice. What kind of dance do you do?
Currently, I do tap and contemporary.
Nice. Where do you dance?
Spirit of Motion Dance Academy.
Oh, yes, with Kate.
Yes.
Nice. My very first showcase, actually, Kate was one of the dancers in my showcase. Kate and Travers, too.
Oh,
Yeah. I've actually come and helped at Spirit in Motion a couple times. I've taught lifts there. Good. Good, really good. Keep giving them a round of applause. That was great.
That was fantastic.
That was good. You guys did great.
So I was a ballet dancer for like 8 years, and I decided to not do it anymore because I wanted to do soccer. But what is one of your most memorable ballet, or what's your favorite ballet memory that you have?
There is this variation of the Nutcracker that I have done for the last few years, and it's down in Connecticut, close to New York. And if you're familiar with the Nutcracker, it's a little bit of a spin on the traditional ballet Nutcracker. So you have the rats are all hip hop dancers, and all of the soldiers are tap dancers. And so it has a lot of different things in there. And my favorite thing is I do Arabian with them. And what's really cool, it's the first time that I've done a dance where I have to lift two people at the same time. So normally it's me and one other person as a partner, but this is a really cool experience of having to lift two people at the same time, which has been really cool.
Thank you.
Ooh, I might ask one. So I've been dancing since I was about 4, so about 9 years, and I've done a lot of styles. And I want to know, why did you pick ballroom? What stood out to you about ballroom that you really wanted to do it?
Good question. So I started dancing in college, which is hard to get into ballet if you haven't been doing it. And it was there was a club that my college had that I had a friend drag me to, that I thought it was a fun thing to do. And when I first started, I thought I was going to be way better at it, and I wasn't. But then it was a dance where they said, you don't have to really be a great dancer. You're strong. You can just lift people. So that's kind of how I initially got into it, is I could do really cool lifts and acrobatics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here, Doug, and being on the show.
Glad you had me.
And thank you for watching this episode of Marlborough Junior Reporters. We will see you in the next episode.
Junior